Hey everybody, I did it! I wore the same 10 items of clothing for 20 days and nobody noticed. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I just finished an experiment wearing the same 10 items for 20 days just to prove that it was possible. I'm always very curious about work wardrobes and what staple styles are for me. So I'm in upstate New York, and in upstate New York the weather can be anywhere from 40 degrees one day to 6 degrees another. So it's very challenging sometimes to dress for a professional workplace, but also keep your sense of style and stay warm at the same time. While I was putting together this work wardrobe, I thought about a few different things. First of all, I thought about my staple colors. In the last few months, I've been wearing a lot of black and a lot of navy blue. Those seem to be really classic for me and they're pretty easy to find. Because I've done different iterations of capsule wardrobes in the past, I knew right away what my go-tos were gonna be. For my tops, I had some of my favorites, including this right here. This is my black mock neck sweater. I had a white turtleneck sweater and a red ribbed turtleneck sweater. Those are my tops that I would be wearing interchangeably. I only gave myself 3 tops and I made sure that they were very versatile. I didn't include any patterns with the tops. For my bottoms, I had a pair of black high-waisted pants. I had a navy blue A-line skirt. I had a grayish black speckled high-waisted A-line skirt, a mustard yellow skirt, and a kind of ketchupy red kind of skirt. I also threw in one dress. This dress was a pinafore kind of A-line black dress. I tend to wear those items a lot anyway. I thought, why not just include them in my 10-item work uniform to see how much wear I actually get. The whole time I was doing this, I was trying to figure out if I could wear a work uniform and not have anybody notice. A little bit of background about where I work. I work at a visitor center, so I see people every day. But the best thing about my job is that I see different people every day. So I don't necessarily have to worry about people finding out that I've repeated an outfit or repeated an item. So that was the case when students hadn't come back to school yet. As soon as students came back, I had some students that I saw maybe 3 times a week, and there would be times where I'd be wearing a very similar outfit, not quite the same, but very similar, and nobody ever noticed, or at least they never said anything to me. I found that with these work uniform pieces, I was very comfortable all the time and I was very warm. I always kept a pair of tights on, and I usually wore my boots. My black ankle boots were my heroes of this whole work uniform. They're very versatile, mostly because I would wear my charcoal gray tights, which went really well with the black boots. Every once in a while, if the weather was too bad, I would toss on my kind of ugly snow boots. But for the most part, when I was indoors and walking around to all my appointments, I was wearing my black ankle boots. Some other favorites of mine were the pops of color. I call them the ketchup and mustard skirts from J. Crew. I got them at a swap event years and years ago. Funny thing is, they were a few sizes too big, but my dad has excellent sewing skills, so my dad actually tailored them for me, and they were his presents to me as I went to my first day of work. They've been part of my work wardrobe from day one, and they remain some really interesting pops of color, really good points of conversation. They look so classy. Another great accessory piece were my scarves. I have a lot of different scarves. Some are heavier for outside and some are a little bit lighter for summer or for indoors. Those scarves were helpful because they added some pattern to my otherwise monochromatic or kind of bland outfit. There'd be a lot of times where I'd wear black on black and it could be a boring outfit, but I would add a scarf either tied around my neck or wrapped around me like a shawl. I have a few different coats that were my staples during this work uniform project, and they were my white and black houndstooth. Got a lot of compliments from that jacket. I bought it secondhand a few years ago. Once again, part of my work wardrobe when I first started my job. It remains a great staple for me. Secondly, my dad has such great taste, I have to say that. My dad got me this trench coat. It's a very nice, stylish jacket to wear when you're out and about. Not the warmest, but it is a nice looking jacket for a slightly warmer day in the winter. And lastly, there's a cobalt blue jacket that I wear mostly for aesthetics, not a super warm jacket, but if you're layering, that jacket is a really nice pop of color in an otherwise gray day. I live in upstate New York. Days are literally gray out here, so I have to be careful to add pops of color even when I am on a restricted work uniform. Have you ever tried a work uniform? If so, what are the items that are your go-tos that you wear all the time? Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.